Let's solve equations, one-step equations using the multiplication principle. We use division to undo multiplication and multiplication to undo division. So 4 times some number equals 16. So what you're going to do is divide both sides by what's next to the variable, because 4 divided by 4 is 1, and that's what we want, 1x. Whatever I do to one side, I do to the other. 16 divided by 4 is 4. So I'm going to divide both sides by everything next to the variable, negative 12. So x equals 36 divided by negative 12. 36 divided by negative 12, and I can even put the negative in there. You get negative 3 is your solution. Here I'm going to divide both sides by positive 8 because it's what's next to my variable. I'm undoing this multiplication. And 48 divided by 8 is 6. Let's divide both sides by negative 2 because it's what's next to the variable. We don't care what side the variable is on. We want to move that so that there's 1x alone. Negative divided by negative is positive. 20 divided by 2 is positive 10. Here, dividing both sides by positive 16. So x equals negative 16 divided by positive 16 will be negative 1. Here, I'm going to divide both sides by 3/4. So I wrote it like that here, I wrote it like this over here. So if I want to do, if I'm dividing by a fraction, I multiply by the reciprocal. There's 1 3 here, 4 here. 4 times 4 is 16 over 1, which is just 16 wholes. I can also do 12 divided by 3 fraction 4 to get the same answer. I'm dividing both sides by negative 7. 45 divided by negative 7. So it doesn't go in, it gives me a decimal answer. So what I'm going to do is just leave the fraction. So it's negative 45/7. I can put the negative sign in front of the 7, in front of the 45, or just in front of the whole fraction. The amount of this fraction is negative. It doesn't matter where the negative sign is. Here I have x divided by negative 2 equals negative 20. So what I'm going to do is multiply both sides by negative 2. Over here, it's going to be negative times negative is positive 40. And why it works out over here is because they cancel out to 1. I'm left with 1x, and that's what I wanted. So y divided by 2 is 11. I'm going to multiply both sides by 2, and y equals 22. Here, if I'm being divided by 4, I need to multiply both sides by 4. So y equals, it's going to be negative 24. So t divided by 3 equals 12. Let's multiply both sides by 3. T is going to be 36. Here, I need to move the 10, so I'm going to divide both sides by 10. 1/2 divided by 10 is 1/2 times 1/10, because I multiply by the reciprocal, or I put it in my calculator. 1/20 is the solution. Okay, don't worry when you see a 0, just go through the problem and follow the same steps. I'm going to divide both sides by what's next to my variable, which is 4. 0 divided by 4 is 0. That's okay, 0 can be a solution. Same here. I'm going to multiply both sides by what is being divided. 0 times negative 6 is 0, so y equals 0.